Welcome to Mainland Television Regional News. I'm Graham O'Brien and today's news: community helps locate woman, airport set to expand, couple are surprised with wedding win, and more. A woman in distress caused a positive public response from members of the community to a woman in need of assistance over the weekend, which Nelson Police have said was outstanding. Police were notified on Saturday afternoon by a person who had concerns about a woman they had seen on the Dun Mountain Walkway. The woman, who was in her 60s, did not appear equipped for the conditions. An appeal on the Nelson Police Facebook page resulted in several people coming forward to police with information that enabled a search to be mounted. Two teams of search and rescue volunteers headed into the hills on mountain bikes about 10 p.m. One of these teams located the woman about 1:30 a.m. on the Copper Mine track. Senior Sergeant Shane Miles said the woman was very cold but otherwise well. She was brought back down and taken for medical assessment. Sergeant Miles said the community response to a person in need was fantastic. He said he was extremely grateful to the people who saw this woman during the afternoon and took the time to raise their concerns with police. Without that information, the police would have been unaware of this situation. He also acknowledged the work of the search and rescue volunteers. Nelson Airport CEO Rob Evans met with Jetstar executives last week to present a good case for the airline to supply its service to our region. Chrissy Small caught up with Rob to talk about what the possibilities with the arrival of this new airline would mean for the airport.
Rob Evans, we haven't had a chance to catch up before, so this is of course Nelson Airport. You're the man in charge of it, and you've come all the way from Australia. You've had quite a bit of a background in airports and helping develop them to the next stage, taking them that step further. You ready for Nelson to take off too?
Absolutely, yeah. It's exciting times. I just want to qualify that I haven't come too far. I've come from Wellington, but my previous airport role was in Australia. So yeah, I've been involved in a number of airport developments, and Nelson is really well placed for future growth. And we've got to improve some of the infrastructure and the amenities, and to cater for the growth. And so some really exciting times ahead.
Now, we've just had Jetstar here last week, and how did that go? Was the response positive?
Oh, it was really great. Everyone really got round, and we've got an important business case to develop here. But I think a really good opportunity, and the support from the community was great on the day. There's a bit of hard work to be done, but they're a real game changer for us, and I think for other regions of New Zealand. So really exciting times there as well.
So Rob, look, we're the fourth busiest airport in the country. Realistically, Jetstar would be mad not to come here.
Yeah, well, we're not fourth busiest by passenger numbers, and that's really what the game is. We're probably sixth or seventh in that regard. So, but we have a good loyal base here, a good outbound market, good tourism product. We've got good business traffic, and we've got a lot of visitor and friends as well. So there's a lot of those key components of the airline business case that we have. And we do have 800,000 plus people in and out of the terminal every year, which does position ourselves well. But Jetstar, they'll want a strong business case and support to come here as well.
Right now, Rob. Okay, so we've got quite a bit of land here at Nelson Airport. If Jetstar come, we've also got other companies coming. It's going to make us a really busy little metropolis. So expansion, what are the plans?
So we've currently got architects and project managers on board to review the current facilities that we have. We certainly need to grow the terminal size. We need to grow the car park size and improve the amenities and the facilities. So all that has been looked at. I think those things take longer than you would like, but these announcements just support the reason that we need to really grow and build the infrastructure for that. So there'll be probably a 12-month process of just design alone and consultation just to get that right. But look, again, it's served us well, this terminal, for a long time, and we're ready for the next phase and the future growth.
What about the prospect of turning Nelson into an international destination? Is the runway going to suffice for international flights?
No, it won't, but that's really not the question. And you know, the question is, can we sustain international flights? And you know, having worked in international airports, that's a huge challenge. There is a lot of international airports in New Zealand already for the size of our country. If you think most of them are only 20 or 30 minutes apart, in Australia they're 2 or 3 hours apart. So I don't really think there's a strong case for international traffic in and out of a community this size. But in terms of jet aircraft in the future, the market sizes in Auckland and Christchurch might be big enough that we could support that. But frequency is a wonderful thing, and if you can get a flight every hour to where you want to go, into Auckland, Wellington or Christchurch, I think that's really the key, and having that flexibility is quite important.
Okay, Rob, so you've got your designers on board, the councils are on board?
Absolutely, yeah. No, they've been great. I think we're still early days. We haven't really shown too much for them to be worried about. But the board are very supportive, and I've got a clear mandate, and so yeah, we're just going to push on and get the plans done. And there'll be no surprises. We won't be doing anything that hasn't been done in other parts. But we want something that reflects who we are and who the region is, and some of the important aspects of its history. So all that is really sort of ahead of us.
Rob Evans, thank you very much for your time today.
Thanks very much.
The Nelson entrepreneur ecosystem is in an excellent shape according to the judge in the first Nelson 54-hour startup weekend, which kicked off on Friday. This first startup weekend exceeded all expectations, with judges commenting that the quality of pitches was outstanding and comparable with national level events. The event was held in the Creative Industries G Block of NMIT, with 27 pitches involving 55 local business participants, which included entrepreneurs, designers and developers, with 10 pitches selected as projects for the weekend involving intensive work and coaching from mentors who volunteered their time and expertise. The teams did their final pitches on Sunday evening in front of a judges panel comprising of business leaders, angel investors and developers. 2 of the projects were announced as equal winners: Bleep for their model to provide an overlay on films watched online to make them more family friendly, and Keen for their innovative concept to connect employers and temporary workers. The winners will share the prize, which includes a place on the forthcoming Co-Starters program to be run by Innovate Nelson, as well as 6 months use of co-working space at the Bridge Street Collective. Unelected but paid external appointees were brought onto Nelson Council this year and have been given the privilege of having full voting rights. Tasman Council currently has no such appointees. Mayor Rees said that these people will bring specialised and professional perspectives to the table. So we thought we would take a look at the outgoing costs to the ratepayers for these unelected officials' attendance, which is $12,500 a year. From attendance records, we can report that from March to May this year, Glenys Payne, a local Iwi Te Atiawa Trust representative, attended 5 meetings, equating to a cost of $625 per meeting, while John Murray, a qualified chartered accountant at Crow Hawthwaite, along with John Peters, Chief Executive Nelson Marlborough District Health Board, both attended 7 meetings, working out at $446 for attendance per meeting. However, looking at the length of the meetings, March 3rd was 1 hour and 37 minutes long, March 10th was cancelled, and the 16th of April meeting was just under 3 hours long. These were the only records available at the time. Are Nelson ratepayers happy and feel they're getting value for money? We went out to ask people their thoughts. How do you feel about the city paying unelected members of council between $600 to $400 per meeting, and some meetings only lasting for 1 hour and 37 minutes?
Seems like quite a lot, but too much. Yep. Does it seem very necessary?
No, that's the ridiculousness of our system straight there. That's just it's far too much money. It's silly. I mean, $60 would probably be something more reasonable for an hour.
Yeah, it seems a bit ridiculous when you put it that way, but it seems to be the pretty common occurrence among councils. I mean, because I'm originally from Auckland, I saw that they had 1,000 and something of their staff earning over 100k a year themselves. So, yeah, I think it's ridiculous, but I'd be surprised if it was just a one-off.
Probably a waste. The existing council should be able to cope with what's required. That's why they voted on there.
This council will be the worst bloody council we've had, I think, in about 50 bloody years. The way up blood they're spending the money. Great. You know, they're bloody terrible. What they want to do is clean the bloody place up a bit, make it look a bit better for the people.
3 people have survived a helicopter crash on the Pourua Glacier in Western National Park on Saturday over the weekend. Tasman police were alerted at 10:35 a.m. on Saturday that a helicopter that had left Franz Josef to uplift 2 hunters from the glacier area was overdue. A beacon activation was also reported about that time. The helicopter was located on the glacier at about 11:30 a.m. The 2 hunters on board are reported to have minor injuries. The 24-year-old pilot, Brad McLaughlin, was initially trapped in the cockpit and was reported to have serious injuries. All 3 have been flown to the Harihari Medical Centre. A wedding competition has been a ray of hope in an otherwise difficult year for the winning couple in the Dreammaker wedding competition. Their dreams come true on Friday when the marriage celebrant and competition organiser Terry Everett was at Nelson Airport to break the news to the couple.
Terry Everett, the Dreammaker. Okay, so today is D-Day. We've got 3 couples who were finalists, and you've decided, or it's been decided, who the winning couple is. How was this decided?
Well, we went through People's Choice to get the public engaged, and that was really important, but we made that very specific that it wasn't actually going to be the final decision. So once we picked the final 3 through the People's Choice, we then had a panel of judges. So yeah, that was very exciting, very, very, very difficult because they're both brilliant stories, all 3 of them are very beautiful stories, and very real lives, and so, you know, we're changing their life. It's, you know, we're waving that magic wand for one couple, so it was a very hard decision to make.
Right. Okay, and who are these panellists that decided the outcome?
Well, they're a group of the people that have actually been sponsoring our event, so obviously they've all got a vested interest in the competition. It's all about the promotion of Golden Bay and their products and services. So we had a private Facebook page where we've had discussions and deliberations for the past week, and yeah, it's been exciting just to watch it all unfold.
So we're here at Nelson Airport, and I believe the lucky couple are coming down here, and they have no idea what's about to hit them.
No, they think they've been in discussion with all 3, so they feel that I've had the same discussion with the other 2 couples, but I have set them up a little bit, and because we knew they were coming to the airport today for another decision that they've got to have today, we just felt it'd be really great to make it something special and come down here and make the effort to announce it for them. So they're expecting a phone call, not us.
So it's Jessica and Carl are the winners. So where are they from? Tell me a little bit about them.
Yeah, well, the story's very beautiful. Jessica's from Motueka, and she worked in one of the internet cafes, and in her spare time, although I'm not sure how she had spare time in an internet cafe, but she would go and do some gaming, and that's where she met Carl, and they engaged in a lot of banter on the internet, and one day he just decided he was going to get on a plane and come to New Zealand, and they travelled to New Zealand together, fell in love, and he went back home and couldn't bear being away from her, so he came back, and this is where he lives now with her, and they've also had a child since. And their story's quite touching because they were planning to go back to America from where he came from to have their wedding. It was all planned, and then she got some very terrible news that she had cancer, and she wasn't able to fly. So she's had treatment for that, and we're praying today that she's going to get the decision that, you know, it's all been cleared, and she's just going to it's just going to be a blow away day for her. I pray for that.
Yeah. So today she's off to find out the results, but before that she's going to find out the really good news, isn't she?
Yeah, and it'll give us something different to think about on the plane, won't it? So yeah, it's going to be exciting.
Well, I wish you the best of luck, and of course the winning couple, and we'll be there to film the whole thing.
Yeah, well, thank you very much again for your support, and thank you very much for all the sponsors and an amazing amount of people from all around the world who've engaged in this conversation on our Dreammaker Facebook page. It's just been incredible, and that's what it's all about for us as promoting our region, is to get it out there in the world. So it's been absolutely fantastic.
Very well done, Terry. That's fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Chrissy Small was with Terry, who was waiting for the unsuspecting couple to arrive.
Jessica and Carl, by any chance?
We are.
We're waiting. We're waiting for a very special prize. You are the winners of the Dreammaker Wedding 2015. And We've got a wedding to plan.
Oh my
on the 5th of November.
That's so exciting.
I don't even think I can deal with it.
No, we've been so nervous. We've been like,
Come and give us a hug.
Oh, yes.
thank you so much.
I'm Terry, by the way.
Yeah, I'm Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
This is amazing.
This is mainland.
Hi.
Hi,
Maisie.
Chrissy from Mainland. Congratulations, this is great news. And it's going to start the day of great news off, I'm sure. So
Yes.
congratulations. How are you feeling?
Oh,
Good.
elated. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the most incredible thing that's ever happened.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's our anniversary of when I first came over to New Zealand too. Today.
yeah,
Today.
it is.
6 years.
Lucky 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's incredible. And
Yeah, it
so much to think about.
It is.
I know.
Lots of
Crazy.
planning
Yeah,
now.
people to invite and
Yeah.
things to plan and
So many people
yeah.
to tell, and
Yeah.
wow, I'm just overwhelmed, really.
Yeah, really
yeah.
overwhelmed.
You didn't have any inkling this was happening today?
We hoped it was.
But,
we had weird dreams that it was.
yeah, our
but,
minds have taken us to some weird places.
Yeah, we didn't want to.
like, yeah, we didn't
we
want to
didn't
get
want
too
to totally
excited.
believe it.
But
Oh,
yeah,
this is fantastic.
we can believe it now.
Come on, a big lovely kiss. Oh, this is fantastic. Well, congratulations. We're so rapt for you. Terry, well done.
Well done to them.
Thanks,
They've been
Terry.
absolutely
Thank you so
fantastic. Well
much.
done.
Terry, how long has this taken to pull this whole competition together?
Oh, from conception, goodness me, probably about 6 months, I think. Yeah, about 6 months, but the final bit of it's been a month, yeah.
How many couples in the end actually applied for this competition?
We had about 18 couples apply and we put 11 through
Right.
because of their stories. Yeah.
So the stories were what won the day?
Absolutely, the stories won the day. Also having the fella here putting so much effort into Facebook and communicating with people around the world, which was really amazing, wasn't it? And it was all about the banter. It's all about the promotion, obviously, of Golden Bay and the Langford store. So that was really important to us as well. So yeah, it was exciting.
Well, congratulations, all three of you. You'll all be there on the wedding day.
We certainly will.
November 5th.
Yay!
Great.
Thank you very much.
And finally, good news in sport car racing. Nelson driver John McIntyre and Southland's Ian Tulloch claimed an Australasian first on Saturday at Waikato's Hampton Downs motor race circuit by winning the 3-hour endurance feature. Driving the Tulloch Motorsport German-built Serenrita Camaro GT3 car, the pair claimed a lights to flag result, finishing 40 seconds ahead of an Audi R8 and endurance specifications Super Tourer. Only 3 Rita Camaros exist in Australasia, and today's result is the first race win for the purpose-built car. The second of 3 rounds for the 2015 title, Saturday's win in the opening round second placing puts McIntyre and Tulloch at the top of the series standings. McIntyre, who started the race at the front of the 39 car field, said he is absolutely stoked and it was special to be the first to get a win in this GT race car. He said they had to work hard all day against some tough competition and came through with a faultless performance. After the break, we'll bring you the latest weather update and some events and happenings coming up from around the region.
I'm Francis from Nelson Auto Glass. We repair all auto glass, stone chips, windscreen replacements, scratch removal.
If you have an auto glass issue, our team will sort it.
Nelson Auto Glass Specialist, 84 Vanguard Street, Nelson.
Welcome to Smugglers Pub and Cafe, open 7 days a week with free parking all day. Our lunch menus have that fat old-fashioned flavour where we treat you like treasure with the food you'll savour.
We cater for children, grannies and granddads too, with special rates and privileges given to the elderly lunchtime crew. Our staff are friendly and kind and want to see you all come back time after time.
Daytime or evening, it doesn't matter. Give us a call on 546 4084 and we'll be happy to spoil ya.
.1 The Shed.
We're the team at J-Car, right here in Nelson, 120 Hardy Street. Our shop is full of electronic items,
including security alarm systems, electronic components,
solar and power,
electronics, toys,
sound systems, cables, and much, much more. Jacob.
120 Hardy Street, Nelson.
Why would you want to pay as much as $1,000 for a single bed mattress when you can buy a high quality locally made mattress like this for as little as $220? And a queen size mattress could cost you in excess of $3,000, but at Nelson Beds you could have a mattress like this as low as $425. So why would you go out and spend a fortune on your child's bedroom when you can come to Nelson Beds and buy a complete single mattress and base set, a 7-drawer Scotch chest, a headboard and a 3-drawer bedside cabinet for as little as $979? So call and discuss our custom manufacturing options and local after sales service at Nelson Beds, Nelson's only bedding manufacturer.
Victory 60 Plus is on Tuesdays at 1:30 through to 3:30 p.m. at 238 Upper Vanguard Street. You can join in for cards, games and a cuppa.
Sit and Be Fit is on at the Victory Community Centre Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. at the Victory Community Church, 238 Upper Vanguard Street. School terms only. On behalf of the team here at Mainland Television News, thank you for joining us, and we'll bring you the latest news and events from around the region again tomorrow.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.
G'day, it's your old mate the Mad Butcher and you're watching Mainland TV.
Hi, my name's Ian Mortimer. Mortimer Auto Upholstery is your one-stop shop for all your upholstery needs. We do car and boat interiors, boat canopies, ute tonneau covers, canvas and PVC fabrication. Call in and see us in Oxford Mews, 72 Oxford Street, Richmond.
Are you looking for a scooter, walker, wheelchair, baby seats or pushchairs? Then come in and see the Nelson Region Specialist at Mobility for You, 269 Queen Street, Richmond, opposite the library. We have a huge selection of scooters, walkers, wheelchairs and accessories, along with a free booklet guide. We also provide a breakdown service if you ever get a puncture or a flat battery. We have fully equipped service vans to rescue you. Hi, I'm Robin Jordan and I invite you to call in and see the friendly team at Mobility for You, 269 Queen Street, Richmond, opposite the library.
World War I was a defining period in our history, impacting greatly on the lives of people from the Nelson province. Memories of the First World War is an exhibition which will be displayed in a number of regional venues and is currently on at the Nelson Provincial Museum.
Nelson Tire Center. Great prices, great service. Buy your own Bryford trailer. All types, all sizes. See Colin Douglas for your tires and batteries.
Welcome to Smugglers Pub and Cafe, open 7 days a week with free parking all day. Our lunch menus have that fat old-fashioned flavour where we treat you like treasure with the food you'll savour.
We cater for children, grannies and granddads too, with special rates and privileges given to the elderly lunchtime crew. Our staff are friendly and kind and want to see you all come back time after time.
Daytime or evening, it doesn't matter. Give us a call on 546 4084 and we'll be happy to spoil ya.
Are you looking for a scooter, walker, wheelchair, baby seats or pushchairs? Then come in and see the Nelson Region Specialist at Mobility for You, 269 Queen Street, Richmond, opposite the library. We have a huge selection of scooters, walkers, wheelchairs and accessories, along with a free booklet guide. We also provide a breakdown service if you ever get a puncture or a flat battery. We have fully equipped service vans to rescue you. Hi, I'm Robin Jordan and I invite you to call in and see the friendly team at Mobility for You, 269 Queen Street, Richmond, opposite the library.
I'm Francis from Nelson Auto Glass. We repair all auto glass, stone chips, windscreen replacements, scratch removal.
If you have an auto glass issue, our team will sort it.
Nelson Auto Glass Specialist, 84 Vanguard Street, Nelson.
Why would you want to pay as much as $1,000 for a single bed mattress when you can buy a high quality locally made mattress like this for as little as $220? And a queen size mattress could cost you in excess of $3,000, but at Nelson Beds you could have a mattress like this as low as $425. So why would you go out and spend a fortune on your child's bedroom when you can come to Nelson Beds and buy a complete single mattress and base set, a 7-drawer Scotch chest, a headboard and a 3-drawer bedside cabinet for as little as $979? So call and discuss our custom manufacturing options and local after sales service at Nelson Beds, Nelson's only bedding manufacturer.
Hi everyone, I'm Malcolm Harris from the Facilitators. We now look after sales for mainland TV, radio, Sky and online. New Zealand On Air's latest Colmar Brunton survey confirms mainland's large multimedia audience. If you're in business or want to put a message out to everyone in the Nelson Tasman region, plus nationwide on Sky or worldwide online, please give me a call or see our website at www.mainlandtv.nz.
Hi, my name's Ian Mortimer. Mortimer Auto Upholstery is your one-stop shop for all your upholstery needs. We do car and boat interiors, boat canopies, ute tonneau covers, canvas and PVC fabrication. Call in and see us in Oxford Mews, 72 Oxford Street, Richmond.
We're the team at Jaycar, right here in Nelson, 120 Hardy Street. Our shop is full of electronic items,
including security alarm systems, electronic components,
solar and power,
electronics, toys,
sound systems, cables and much, much more.
Jaycar, 120 Hardy Street, Nelson.
World War I was a defining period in our history, impacting greatly on the lives of people from the Nelson province. Memories of the First World War is an exhibition which will be displayed in a number of regional venues and is currently on at the Nelson Provincial Museum.